engage us on this exciting new product development, UltraHD TVs.
It's a very large team at CA who help support these events. And we're very excited to be here today to be part of this important UltraHD conference. My name is Jeff Joseph. I'm the Senior Vice President of Communications at CA.
That's what we want to try to impart to consumers. And what I'm going to do today is walk through looking back a little bit, look at where we are today and what we've learned, and then look forward a little bit, hopefully set up some questions that the panelists will be discussing. Virtually everybody in the TV business had introduced something at CES. Now those were not announced products going to market necessarily. For our definition, one of the important factors is it must be able to take in native 4K content and display it. You two have talked and shown UltraHDs that have not made their actual model announcements yet.
We can get some feedback on their experience with the product.
For UltraHD, we've found a great deal of interest from consumers and retailers alike in growing this new category of product.
Is there a magic number? Is there a retail price point that you guys see as sort of a turning point to get them to move from moving to upset that they can barely see a quality difference on?
So first, I don't agree that it'll be 4 times. I don't agree that they can't see a picture quality difference. I think they can see a picture quality difference, and I think that it'll become a much more reasonable step.
CE manufacturers and IT companies has been working on developing and promoting messaging to support the introduction of new entertainment platforms in the digital space. And UltraHD is no exception. Last but certainly not least is Blu-ray disc. All of the studios involved, which is every major and independent studio in the industry who works with DEG, is in discussions with the Blu-ray Disc Association.
As I keep thinking about what we're talking about today and hearing earlier speakers, I keep telling myself, as I've discussed with John Teller, you can't just talk about the old days. This is a new thing. But HDTV is a phenomenal precedent. It's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And if you think about it, who can say they've changed lives so much where you virtually get almost everyone in the country, if not the world, looking at your finished product in their home for several hours a day.
And really what we like to speak about as an industry is all about the technology, but I'd like to take a slightly different view here. As this CEA and twice presentation today is kind of the on-ramp for CES Unveiled, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So I really did consider just bringing up the 84-inch UHD television, or perhaps even the product we announced at IFA, 77-inch OLED, ultra-high definition television, just putting it up on the stage and sitting here with you folks. Because when you see it, it makes that kind of a difference.
The issue is you really need a big screen for Ultra. You know, it has to be over 40, 45, 50 inches.
I think it all depends on how you use your television today.
A former broadcast systems engineer, Robert created and hosts the annual flat panel HDTV HD Shootout, which we might have to update the name sooner rather than later. But the shootout compares all flagship TVs from every major manufacturer. Robert started the evaluations back in 2004, and since then it has grown into a much anticipated industry event with a large following on YouTube, user forums, and among AV enthusiasts.
Some exciting 2014 CES news. We're going to make some CES announcements, and we're going to showcase some innovative new products at the Unveiled event, which uniquely follows. Now, for those of you who've never been to this event before, the Consumer Electronics Association is a non-profit trade association. Its mission is to grow the consumer electronics industry, and does so through standards, research, advocacy, and of course, events.
Trends for the 2013 holiday season. Trend number 1, good but not great growth. And let me walk you through some of the storyline around that. So one of the things that we've seen happen over the last few years is that tech did very well during the recession as consumers, and when I say very well, I mean relatively very well. And you see vehicle sales also, there are 5% of consumers saying they got just one thing, they would pick up a vehicle. That's up from about 2 to 3% who said the same thing in 2012. So you can see, again, interest around some of these other durables increasing.
We're thrilled to have Marissa Meyer and Yahoo join us at CES to deliver a keynote. As part of our program, to keep it fast-moving, exciting, and interesting, I am going to step off the stage.
As Shawn was talking about sensors and new technologies, I was thinking, boy, I can't wait for sensors to be in my clothes to know that I'm cold and warm me up. We're going to be very awesome. All right, well, thank you, Gary. And I'm happy to be here today to talk about the world's gathering place for all who thrive on the business of consumer technologies.
In the category of single magazine issue B2B, so we're pretty happy about that. It's up for an award, and we'll find out soon whether we get the award. And just yesterday, Marcom, which is the Marketing Association of Marketing and Communications Professionals, announced that i3 has received and is honored to receive a Platinum Award. So we're pretty happy about that.
We're joined this afternoon with Danielle Casadal of our CA Communications staff. Danielle's going to help me showcase some of the great Best of Innovation and Design Award winners. You know, each year after CES, we take a look at the media coverage that comes out of the show and try to identify trends, see if they match with what we're talking about. And each year we always see a couple of articles that say, well, we didn't see anything new. Personally, I find it, I don't know how you can walk around the show floor, really investigate CES, and not find something that just doesn't blow your mind, and find something that's new and innovative and really interesting, and it's judged by engineers, independent designers, and journalists for each product category that reflect the advancement of our consumer electronics and consumer technology industry. The Best of Innovation Awards are given to the most highly rated products across 29 innovations categories, including 3 new trend-focused categories we added just this year. It's actually a portable power device that combines hydrogen and oxygen to produce electricity on the go. Using a rechargeable hydrogen power, it's an incredibly thin and flexible material that allows for haptic feedback. So sometimes the things you find at CES aren't finished products, but they're enabling technology that allow manufacturers and innovators and entrepreneurs to build next generation revolutionary technology that allow for the disabled and others who have challenges, physical challenges, to access our technology. These headphones transmit sound through skin, bone, and ear to enhance comprehension in noisy environments, or for those with tonal sensitivities. This allows individuals with mobility challenges to fully control a Windows 8 tablet using only their eyes. This is an innovative, hands-free way to enjoy full tablet computer functionality.
So how many of you guys been to Monster CES House before? A couple of you, right? All right. So you know, every year we try to do something bigger and better. And first of all, I'd like to state the obvious. I am not Noli, the head Monster. So CES 2014 will represent Monster's 35th year. Can you believe it? I am proud to announce that Music Matters and the celebration of real music is still very much alive and well. The 2014 CES Monster Act will be Fleetwood Mac.